Hello and welcome to the 2018 Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Grand Parade. We're pleased that you're joining us today. I'm Joe Cullen, your host for today's parade. In just a little while, I'll be joined by the Vadnais Heights Mayor, Bob Fletcher. He's in the parade, kind of near the beginning, so once he's done marching in the parade, he will come up here and join us. We just briefly saw there the parade banner carriers, Scarlett and Savannah. They were playground volunteers for Parks and Recreation this summer. And the city wants to thank Scarlett and Savannah for all their volunteer work that they've done. We also saw the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office had one of their vehicles there. We're going to be seeing more of them, I believe. But the Ramsey County Sheriff Jack Sear is joined by members of the Mounted Patrol Unit. Actually, they're still coming up, so we'll hold off on that. Here you can see some of the folks in attendance today. Have a nice day, a little warm out, but no rain or anything, so I would call it a beautiful day for the Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade, and we're so glad that you're joining us today. Again, my name is Joe Cullen. I'm a producer and reporter for Suburban Community Channels, and just in a few moments we'll be joined by Vadnais Heights Mayor Bob Fletcher. You're watching SCC Community, which is one of our channels that we operate as part of the Ramsey Washington Suburban Cable Commission. Our offices are in White Bear Lake, but we cover 11 communities in Ramsey and Washington County, including the beautiful city of Vadnais Heights. We're pleased to be here every year doing this parade. We're kind of towards the end of the parade route, near County Road F and Clover Avenue, right outside of the beautiful Vadnais Heights Commons building. And as I mentioned, I'll be flying solo here for just a little while till Mayor Fletcher is able to join me. Looks here like we have VFW Post 1782 Auxiliary Color Guard. Linda Osterbauer riding in the vehicle there. She's the VFW Post 1782 president. She's decked out in her finest patriotic gear. And now we have the Ramsey County Sheriff Department. Ramsey County Sheriff Jack Sear is joined by members of the Mounted Patrol Unit. The Mounted Patrol is made up of 10 volunteer reserve deputies and their horses. The unit is in its second year of operation. The mission of the Mounted Patrol Unit is to support search and rescue operations, patrol some of the larger parks within Ramsey County, and to attend community events as ambassadors of the Sheriff's Office. The creation of the Mounted Unit was made possible by donations from local businesses and the Ramsey County Sheriff's Foundation. Sheriff right there. We have a whole line of fire trucks coming up, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me over those. Sometimes it gets a little loud with the sirens, but all the kids in attendance, well, I was going to say they're big fans of the fire trucks. I see some covering their ears. They're fans as long as they're not too loud, I guess. But first up, we have the Vadnais Heights Fire Department. Kids are ready. I see some came very prepared with rather large bags. I saw some with some pillowcases ready to get some candy and other goodies that people are throwing out. Now we are currently trapped here in rather a vortex effect of fire trucks at the moment. Another Vadnais Heights truck here. We're located really close to the North Station of the Vadnais Heights Fire Department, right next to the Vadnais Heights Commons. I should add that this is the 43rd annual Vadnais Heights Heritage Days. Lots of exciting events have been going on for a few days now. Today's the last day. So if you're watching this live here on August 19th, there's still time to come out this afternoon. Some great events still going on. The car show's going on till 3. Have a dunk tank till 5 p.m. There's the Merchandise Mart and Craft Fair with commercial vendors. The Magic Bounce Fun Zone with moonwalks and bouncy houses and slides, all that fun stuff. A couple of fun musical performances going on this afternoon. The Children's Performing Arts Show Choir will perform from 1:45 to 2:30. And then from 2:30 to 4:15, Kat Perkins, who is a fairly well-known singer. She was a semifinalist on season 6 of the hit television show The Voice. So that's kind of an exciting musical act to have here at Heritage Days. There's also a softball tournament going on throughout the day, and of course, wide selection of food. Of course, booyah, if there's still any left. I've already seen lots of people walking by with their containers full of booyah. That's sold by the fire department. There we have the Lake Johanna Fire Department. We saw Little Canada's fire department as well. Lake Johanna Fire Department was established in 1943. It's their 75th year anniversary. They cover Arden Hills, North Oaks, and Shoreview with reciprocal agreements with Vadnais Heights Fire. And like I said, we also saw Little Canada. They're a 100% volunteer-based department, and they're accepting applications now at Little Canada City Hall for more volunteer firefighters, if that interests you. Here we have the White Bear Lake Drumline. Since 2000, the White Bear Lake High School Drumline has represented the White Bear Lake area community in local parades, at the State Fair, and last year at various Super Bowl events around the Twin Cities. They are excited to perform for you today. And that was the White Bear Lake area drumline. Now we have the grand marshals of this year's parade, the Brandt sisters, Hannah and Marissa. It's Hannah on the left and Marissa on the right. Two sisters, two countries, one goal. Marissa and Hannah Brandt are living an Olympic hockey dream. Marissa played on the Korean team and Hannah on the U.S. team. And the U.S. team, as you may know, captured the gold medal. And it looks like Hannah's wearing her gold medal. You may have heard quite a bit about them in the news during this last Olympics. Two sisters representing different countries in the Olympics. So we're proud to have them representing Vadnais Heights today. We also saw the White Bear Lake area girls hockey. They are thrilled and inspired by Marissa and Hannah, and they're excited to celebrate them and girls hockey. They're coached by Sarah Smith. And back a few months ago, maybe more like March, in this Vadnais Heights Commons behind me, they had a special event honoring Marissa and Hannah. Here we have New Tracks Community Transportation. They're a local nonprofit organization providing transportation to over 600 adults with disabilities to and from their place of employment or their day training and enrichment programs. They also work with many senior facilities as a provider of transportation for their monthly outings and serve local faith communities with ride options for their seniors. We have Mayor Bob Fletcher, and he'll be joining us momentarily. It looks like he has the white bear with him today. Bob has been on the City Council for 4 years. Two of his main projects have been to beautify the Vadnais Heights City Center and to keep Vadnais Heights a safe place to live, work, and raise a family. Now we have an Eagle Scout project. They're doing a campaign and public awareness project on trying to eliminate texting and driving. They're going to be putting up signs all around the community to warn people about the dangers of texting and driving. Now we have John Choi, your Ramsey County attorney. He works with his staff to pursue justice and public safety, protect the vulnerable, deliver quality legal services, and provide leadership to achieve positive outcomes for the community. We have Cub Scout Pack 212. It says on their float, every hero starts somewhere, in movies, in comics, but in real life, heroes start here. Talking about Cub Scouts Pack to 12. And they do mention the website, joincubs.org, if you're interested in more information. We have, looks like some members of the Vadnais Heights Lions. And kids going crazy for the candy and such. Another member of the Lions here. Once again, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. The Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade, 2018 edition. Now we have Christ the Servant Lutheran Church. They're located at 3676 Centerville Road in Vadnais Heights. Their mission is, we grow, live, and serve so that the world will know the story of Christ. As a community church and a congregation of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, they believe in doing God's work with their hands within the community as well as globally. They mention that all are welcome at Christ the Servant, which again is 3676 Centerville Road in Vadnais Heights. Kind of a hippie van following them too. Now we have the Academy for Sciences and Agriculture, AFSA. They're a public charter school for grades 5 through 12, engaging learners in academically rigorous, student-centered learning experiences and leadership opportunities within a science and agriculture context. They are located on Vadnais Boulevard, I believe, here in Vadnais Heights. If you're looking for more information, afsahighschool.com. That's all you need. Whoops. I'm throwing out some items. Accidentally, some boomeranged back towards me. Oh, I'm getting some honey from the ag school. It's a fun fact. A bee's sense of smell is 100 times more sensitive than humans. It's good to know. I always learn something at this parade. Now we have the White Bear Lake Youth Wrestling. They're a wrestling club located in White Bear Lake, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to teach kids wrestling, teamwork and determination, and to have fun. You may be surprised to learn, you would probably assume by my muscular build that I was once a wrestler. Surprisingly, I was not. But I know wrestling can be a very grueling sport, but with the dedication and perseverance, there can be some really amazing athletes. Again, that's the White Bear Lake Youth Wrestling. Followed by another sport, we have the White Bear Lake Bears football. The football team, yes, it's almost fall. Of course, that means football will be starting up for our area high schools and, of course, the Vikings. Who knows, maybe one of these young men will be playing in the National Football League in a few years. Ready for a big season on the horizon here. Children's Discovery Academy is up next, providing quality educational childcare and programs for infants through school-age children. They are nationally accredited and 4-star parent-aware rated. Children's Discovery Academy. As I mentioned, they are proud to be parent-aware rated. Wearing shirts that say, "It takes a big heart to shape little minds." And we have the Metro Dance Center. They've been providing quality dance instruction in a fun and positive environment for decades. They have a history of creating a family-friendly environment where dancers can learn new skills, make new friends, and have fun. They're located in the Shoreview Mall. You can stop in for a tour and a free trial class. Again, that's the Metro Dance Center. I always enjoy watching these groups because earlier in my life I was known for my extensive dance background. Something I take a lot of pride in, and I continue to dance part-time to this day. Oh, I see some clowns on the horizon. The St. Paul Clown Club. Well, these aren't clowns right here. These are dancers. Semi-tempted to hop down from my post here and do a little dancing, especially when I hear it's Justin Timberlake. But I don't want to steal the spotlight, so I'll let them have it for today. There's the St. Paul Clown Club. Formed in 1946, they're the oldest operating clown club in the United States. The club participates in parades and community events throughout Minnesota, sharing smiles and laughter. There's a clown. You just never know. I think most of the kids here seem to be enjoying the clowns, but find clowns a little disturbing. As long as they're not that clown from that Stephen King movie, It. These ones seem friendly, so I think we should be all right. So it's definitely kind of a fun part of the parade right here. You got the dancers and the clowns. A little bit of a gap coming up here in the parade. Come join the fun, be a clown. I always thought it might be interesting to try clowning, but again, with my extensive dance schedule that I had as a youngster, it didn't allow much time for clowning. And we're going to be joined momentarily here by the mayor of the city of Vadnais Heights. Mayor Bob Fletcher is up here with us now.
Well, thanks for having me. That was a hot one out there. It's more humid than you think.
Yeah.
it was a great parade, and it was really well attended at the end here. Holy mackerel. But I was sweating. If you look at me, I'll tell you, it was only about 1.5 miles, but it's a warm mile. And you know, I'm going to tell those firefighters next year they got to slow down.
Oh.
Because they lead the parade, and they're always, you know, way ahead of us, and so we had to slow. That's why you get gaps once in a while because of the pace. So next year I'll make sure they slow down. Hey, they just went on a fire run to help Lake Johanna. There's a house fire on Northern Shoreview, so that's why our fire just pulled out.
So yeah, it looked like you were having a good time out there, though.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Great crowd.
It is
great people, great festival.
Little warm out there today, but
yeah,
can cool down a little bit now over here.
How are you guys? Good. So what's up next?
Well, we got a little bit of a break here, but I think up next we're going to have the Knowledge Beginnings Child Care Center is coming up here soon.
Did I miss Hannah Brandt? Hannah and Marissa?
You did, yes. They were up towards the beginning as well.
We are going to have a special naming ceremony for our warming house right after the parade.
Okay.
Right behind us. I don't know if the cameraman can shoot up there and see that warming house up there to the right. They're right over there. After the parade, we're gonna honor them by naming the ice rink and the warming house, the Hannah and Marissa Brandt. Nobody knows that. It's a secret, but I gave it away.
Oh, you gave it away.
Gave it away.
Little exclusive here from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the parade. I know Vadnais is incredibly proud of them and their achievements in this recent Winter Olympics. And the
wonderful people. We'll talk more about them later, but just great kids.
And we have the Knowledge Beginnings Child Care Center coming up here. They have exclusive educational programs which provide unlimited learning opportunities for children age 6 weeks to age 10.
Good job, you guys.
Yeah, it's been a nice variety so far in this parade.
Yeah, you know, you got to give Bridget Nault, you know, our recreation director, a ton of credit. These things are very complicated to pull together.
Yeah.
Traffic and everything.
Well, all of Heritage Days, you know, it's not something that just comes together overnight. There's a lot of people, like you said, Bridget Nault, the recreation supervisor, and I'm sure yourself as mayor and the council, everyone's putting a lot of input and a lot of time into this great event.
Well, a ton of volunteers, of course, sheriff's office as well, but Bridget really coordinates it all, and she's just amazing.
Ooh, now we have something spooky coming up. The Ramsey County Sheriff's Foundation Fright Farm Haunted House.
We have a mobile coffin in front of us there. Mobile coffin.
Yeah. It's a legendary horror experience, frequently named by local media among the best and scariest haunted attractions in Minnesota. You can explore frightening scenes in a blend of horror, local legend, and folklore. Located in Maplewood, Minnesota, Fright Farm Haunted House is open every October. And this season will begin on October 5th. All proceeds benefit the nonprofit Ramsey County Sheriff's Foundation, which supports important public safety and community programs. You go to frightfarm.org for more information.
Amazing how that's grown over 20 years. Just an amazing event.
And now we have candidate for Senate here. Is it Candy Sina? Hopefully I'm saying her name correctly.
Sina.
Sina?
Yep.
She's seeking re-endorsement for Senate District 42 for 2020. She was the endorsed candidate in 2016. And that district, Senate District 42, covers several cities in the northern suburbs, including all of Vadnais Heights. And Candy and her husband, Dave, are longtime residents of Shoreview.
There's Candy right there. Yeah, she's a little bit
behind
there
she
the
is,
truck.
yeah. Busy.
Hello, Candy.
Behind them, we have Greg Ryan for U.S. Congress.
There's Greg there, white shirt, holding his sign. Greg ran Ryan Plumbing for a number of years down on University Avenue.
Candidates here. We have Yang for Minnesota House.
Matt had a chance to meet him before the parade. Seemed like a very nice young man. Got a friendly crew.
Yeah, enthusiastic group.
And running for the Minnesota House.
Let's see who we have here.
Must be the Metro. No, I'm not sure what this is. Fairway Collision? Yeah, it's Fairway Collision and Automotive. Family owned and operated since 1975. They offer full collision and mechanical services with a lifetime warranty. And they're throwing some good stuff out there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Close. Oh, they almost made it to us. We almost got some cup holders.
Yeah, now we have the Bob Fletcher for Sheriff campaign team. They're coming here riding a fire truck. Looks like the kids are pulling for Bob Fletcher. Bob was the Ramsey County Sheriff for 16 years, and he is hoping to return to that office where he thinks he can best use his skills and experience. And looks like there are several dog characters joining Team Fletcher, too. It seems like you might be familiar with this entry in the parade.
Yeah, there's good supporters of mine. I really very fortunate. And here comes my wife along the side there. She kind of coordinates coordinates the parade unit. There's the Dalmatian, huh?
Yeah.
I think they're going to hand out those balloons now. That's a privately owned fire truck there by Jeff Shade, actually. Jeff was a friend of mine in high school, and he bought 2 fire trucks for himself.
Wow.
So he owns this big ladder truck, and he also has a truck from 9/11 that they actually bought from 9/11.
Oh, wow.
It's quite a rig he's got there.
Yeah, looks like you have an enthusiastic crew there.
Oh, there we go. Towsley Motorsports.
Towsley Motorsports coming in hot on your heels there. It's like a, they've been selling fun since '71 in White Bear Lake.
Yeah, actually, I have to say I'm guilty. I bought, well, actually, my wife has bought a number of items for our 13-year-old son over there at Towsley. You send a 13-year-old into Towsley, you're not going to come out with something. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's
lots of fun stuff there.
little dirt bike, you know, and I wasn't crazy about the dirt bike, but it takes it up to my daughter's house, and boy, he has a blast on that thing. Hey, Jamie Becker-Finn is here. How are you? Nice to see you.
Jamie Becker-Finn is the state representative for District 42B. She's joined by her family and friends and is proud to represent Vadnais Heights. And right behind her, we have Betty McCollum for Congress. Congresswoman Betty McCollum represents Minnesota's 4th Congressional District. We also have a group for Senator Amy Klobuchar right behind them.
Yep. I don't know if Betty's there, but she's been in office for quite some time. She's a North St. Paul grad like me as well.
That's right. Probably hear some music. I think that's the Totino Grace Fine Arts Academy Marching Eagles, and they're in their first year of existence. The Totino Grace Fine Arts Academy is made up of students grades 6 through 9 in the academy, which involves 11 different schools in the North Metro. We're happy to have them in the Heritage Days Parade this year.
You know, we're really fortunate to have the schools up here that we have. You know, between White Bear Lake, Mounds View, Totino Grace, there's some great educational options for people to make a choice. You know, our son plays hockey in the White Bear area because we live in Vadnais, but also participates in Mounds View football. But we've had friends that went to Totino Grace, and it's a great option as well. Probably the best overall educational area around in Minnesota.
No doubt. I appreciate these youngsters coming out on a warm August day to play us some great music. I think these kids have it easy, though. Back in my day, we had to wear these really heavy polyester uniforms and big hats.
With a hat on.
Yeah, they get T-shirts and shorts, so more power to them, but they sound great. We're happy to have them here. We have volunteers to elect Sheriff Jack Serrier. Volunteers for Sheriff Jack Serrier. Again, if you're just joining us, we want to thank you for tuning in to the 2018 Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade, the Grand Parade, in their 43rd annual Heritage Days Parade. And it looks like now we have our local Walmart. They just celebrated 24 years in business in Vadnais Heights this past July. Save money, live better. And we invite you to come on in and check out their grocery pickup starting this fall.
You know, the great thing about Walmart is they're open 1 hour later than Target.
Yep.
So if you don't make it to Target in time,
still have another hour.
Run
Yep.
across the street. Yep. Yeah, that grocery pickup's a great idea. People really want to be able to order and stop by and spend as little time. Time is probably the most valuable commodity nowadays.
That's right. Definitely a time saver.
It's like they've gone from their blue shirts this year to their orange, huh? I guess orange is the grocery pickup color.
Yeah, a little brighter.
Yeah.
Easy to see them. Yeah, we have Flaherty for judge. Scott Flaherty is running for Ramsey County judge, and he says the breadth of his legal experience paired with his passion for fairness and drive to make the law and our system serve people better make him the right choice for Ramsey County judge. Learn more about Scott at flahertyforjudge.org.
Certainly got enough posters on that.
Yeah.
On that Jeep there, that 3150. There he is out there in the street there.
Yeah.
Now this is my favorite float here, the Winter Carnival. The Winter Carnival Royal family, I tell you, they give so much time and energy to this community. They're in every single community festival. I don't know how they do it. And bringing goodwill. Just a wonderful thing. I am going to try to read off some of these names here. The Queen of the Snows, Aurora, is Jilla Nadimi. The Prime Minister is Christina Quant. Titan, the Prince of the North Wind, is Bob Flood. Eurus, Prince of the East Wind, Bill Wern. Zephyas, Prince of the West Wind, is Daryl Wall, and its princess is Danny Ross. Notice, Prince of the South Wind, Steve Duty and his princess Jacqueline Chatelaine. Captain of the Guard, Jeff Kuster. Guard Sergeant, Christopher Seebeck. King's Guard, Brenda Holcomb. King's Guard, also Jamie Rude. And finally, Danny Maslowski. Thank you very much for what you guys do. Hail Boreas! Hail Boreas! Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
We are so honored to be here with you today. We are the 2018
And the St. Paul Winter Carnival is the country's oldest international festival, even older than the Pasadena Tournament of Roses, and has been making mockery of winter for over 130 years. It started when a newspaper reporter from New York visited St. Paul in January and published that it was unfit for human habitation. Undaunted, St. Paul businessmen decided to create a winter festival to celebrate the cold and have never looked back.
And right behind them, that royal family, is the Vulcan crew, of course. Now, for nearly 80 years, the Vulcans have supported St. Paul and the surrounding community. King Vulcan the Rex 81st. And several of his crew, they will overthrow King Boreas at the end of every carnival, and signifying that summer is on the way.
And now we have the Tiger Family Fit. It's a family fun fitness center, independently owned and operated. Group training throughout the day. And Tiger Family Fit is on Facebook if you want to find out more information, or go to tigerfamilyfit.com. The St. Patrick's Association, they're a nonprofit volunteer-based organization that puts on the St. Paul St. Patrick's Day Parade. They have Ms. Shamrock coming up here. I think Mr. Pat, Shamrock Princess, Blarney Brothers, and association members are all here today.
Oh, that's a cute little float there.
Yeah, so
good job, St. Pat's.
It's August now, but I'm sure before we know it, we'll blink and it'll be March, and we'll be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Looks like we have the Just Between Friends Kids Sale. It's a community kids sale, October 4th through the 7th. For more information, you can go to jbfsale.com. It's the nation's leading children's and maternity consignment sales event.
Great idea. Great idea. Judge Robin Milnacker is next. She's been on the Ramsey County District Court for the last 8 years and is seeking re-election. She says, don't forget to vote on November 6th. And there's the judge there in the white.
There we go, and right behind them, just a moment here, we'll be seeing the Oakdale Summerfest royalty. These are the 2018-2019 Oakdale Summerfest royalty. We invite you to join us every year, the third weekend in June, for the Summerfest celebration.
You know, it's really special how these groups from other cities come and participate in Vadnais. There's really a camaraderie between the princesses of all cities, and it's great to have Oakdale here. And it's amazing how many people will come from other cities. And matter of fact, the Robbinsdale Whiz-Bang Days group is next. So nice of them to come over and join us. They'll be celebrating their 71st annual festival, the Whiz-Bang Days, which is celebrated the second weekend in July. Whiz-Bang Days is a community-sponsored city celebration that honors the small-town caring attitude that their residents have, and Captain Billy's Whiz-Bang Publications that was founded for. The festival offers many events throughout the 4-day celebration. Some of these events include a parade, a talent show, block party, ice cream social, coronation, fabulous fireworks. They'd love to invite you to come.
Yeah, it is nice to have so many different communities that come here to celebrate in Vadnais Heights.
The Custom Remodelers is here. There's siding, gutters, roofing, and windows. Custom Remodelers. Family-owned business who has been proudly serving Minnesota and western Wisconsin for 28 years.
We have another popular favorite, the unicycles, the Twin Cities Unicycle Club. Always a popular part of the parade.
That actually is my favorite. How those kids do that, I have no idea, but just take a look at them. I mean,
they're the largest unicycle club in the country, actually, and the oldest in Minnesota, with over 200 active unicyclists.
Look at that.
Their members hold over 30 national titles and 15 world titles in various events, ranging from artistic to racing, group riding to mountain unicycling. Members travel all over the world to compete and even host competitions in the Twin Cities. In July, the club traveled to Michigan to compete in the 2018 North American competition. And some members are just returning from the international competition in South Korea.
That's amazing.
They practice year-round in the Twin Cities and have members of all ages and abilities. If you want to check out their class and practice schedules, go to tcuc.org. Yeah, it is amazing. I don't think it would be a good idea for me to try that, but maybe I should take a class. Who knows?
I don't know if this is, it says the Carbonis is coming next. I hope that's it. I hope they're giving away samples, because I got to tell you, since they remodeled that place up there, it's a wonderful destination to go to up at 1350 Highway 96. It's technically not in Vadnais. It's just into White Bear, but it's one of my favorite pizzas next to Savoy Pizza, which is, they're both excellent.
You're making me hungry now.
Yeah, they really have remodeled that whole location. It's a great place for parties as well. They have a large menu, a great little bar area as well, very family friendly, and my favorite, they have a big buck hunter game.
Oh, nice. So
stop by Carboni's Pizza and Pub in White Bear Lake.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I would have accepted they would have dropped off some pizza right here. Wouldn't have turned it down. All right, what do we have next? We have the Lake Area Dance Center. Kicking off their 12th season, the Lake Area Dance Center offers recreational and competitive dance education programs for ages 2 through adult. You can see their class schedule and register online at lakeareadance.com. They're also going to be having some open houses on August 27th and 28th. The Lake Area Dance Center. Yeah, we have a giant bottle of shampoo walking around here.
Must be with the Great Clips group. I have to admit, when you have a 13-year-old son, every once in a while you realize he needs a haircut and he needs it fast. Great Clips is a great destination for us. Just to get them over there, they can almost always get you in. The prices are reasonable. Haircut for $15. So don't hesitate to go to Great Clips.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't need haircuts as much as I did years ago with my lack of hair, but if I were to get it cut, when I do periodically, I know that is a fine choice.
Nice that they could be here.
Yeah. And if you're just joining us, you're watching the 43rd annual Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade. And I'm Joe Cullen, here along with Vadnais Heights Mayor Bob Fletcher, bringing you this year's edition of the parade.
Joe, are we on live today?
We are on live right now.
If you're watching us at home, come on down. We're going to have some fun activities afterward, and right after the parade, we'll have an unveiling of our new rink warming house name for Hannah and Marissa Brandt. We'd love to have you down here. The gold medal will be on display. I'm sure Hannah will be wearing it, and her sister Marissa will be there.
Yep, Hannah was wearing it when they went by, so I'm sure they'll be happy to take pictures with people and have the CertaPro painters here. Their painters will help with your interior or exterior painting project, wallpaper removal, drywall work, home or business. We would love to help. And you can call 1-800-GO-CERTA or find us online at CertaPro.com. All right.
Looks like the Simile High School Marching Band is up next, and we are so fortunate to have them. Nothing like having a marching band in your parade. Really, the music and the energy that these kids bring really is what these parades are all about.
It's so nice to have so many this year. This is already like our third or fourth one.
That's awesome.
And everyone loves having a marching band in the parade.
All right, they're waiting for the signal. Here they go.
And this is Simile High School. Simile High School is located in Invergrove Heights. So we're glad they could travel to be with us today.
Oh, this is a little duet on these trumpet and cornet. Very well done, very well done. That's awesome. Kinda wish I had videotaped that little production on my own phone. It would have been a lot harder on those old suits.
It was, yeah. Like I said, it didn't matter how hot it was. We were wearing those things. But it was a long time ago, but
very nice.
end there of the Simile High Band, and Yeah, been exciting to have so many bands this year. Have you had the chance to have any booyah yet?
No,
Is that in your plans for this afternoon?
It's a little bit of work getting ready for the parade
I bet.
today too, you know. Sound systems are important nowadays. You got to have good music.
That's right. Now it looks like we have the Cops and Rodders.
Yeah, with the blue line flag to honor the police officers as well. It's a tough job, law enforcement. I tell you what, we have to take our hats off to the guys that are women and men that are still doing that, because
that's right. And they're a law enforcement car club accepting donations for rebuilding one of Minnesota's first armored tactical vehicles. Get more information at copsandrodders.us. Yeah, we are appreciative of all the great law enforcement we have in this area, especially Ramsey County Sheriff's Department that serves this area, and of course our neighboring communities, White Bear Lake. Looks like we have the American Student Transportation and North Star bus lines. They're looking for drivers, and they want you behind the wheel. Paid training and sign-on bonus. Big enough to get the job done, but small enough to care.
Probably not a more important job than taking care of kids. Getting them safely to and from school. Teachers also. We don't have any teachers here today, but boy, they deserve a lot of credit.
Of course, yeah, everyone's getting ready. School year is going to be starting up here real soon, so
very important.
It'd be important to get everyone to get the kids safely to and from school. So we have Noble RV driving one of their RVs here in the parade. Exclusive dealer in Minnesota, 10 minutes south of Shakopee on Highway 169.
Looks like the Macaluso's float is here. I know they were supposed to be earlier because I saw their sheet, but we should honor them. Tina's Macaluso's up there by Goose Lake Road in Labor. Great food. Taco Tuesdays there as well. Great pizza.
That sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Where fun and great food happens 7 days a week. We have Jacon.
You know, I met this young man up there. That's Jacob at a previous parade. Got his own little company, excavating, demolition, utility contractor. But Jacob Jacobson up there. Jacon. Yeah, he's got 3 full units in here. There's Mrs. Jacon.
Yeah, we lucked out. You know, a little warm out today, but at least we have no rain for the parade.
I don't know if it's cooled off since I sat down, or it's just because I'm not moving any longer.
Yeah.
But it was a lot hotter
Well, looks like we have Budget Towing is coming up.
And that's Roy Carlson there in Budget Towing. There's a story there. Every other year he had Mikey, his pet monkey and best friend, with him. And Mikey passed away. He's honoring Mikey there.
Yeah.
You can see his
I
picture.
remember that, yeah.
And Roy has been in this parade for years and years and years, and several parades. But he's honoring Mikey this year with his picture. Hey, Roy. Sorry about Mikey.
Yeah, I do remember Mikey in the parade here.
Yep. They provide quick service, use the best equipment. They handle any towing and recovery needs with over 40 years of experience in the industry. You can be confident the job will be done right when you call Budget Towing. And Roy Carlson Sr., great guy. I can vouch for his service.
How are you doing? You walked right by me. Yeah.
We are getting kind of towards the end of the parade here. We have our other city staff coming by here.
Yeah, looks like the sheriff's office closing it up here. What a great day, what a great turnout. Amazing people here in Vadnais Heights and in this parade. Joe, Jeremy, how are you? Good. So great job today. Thanks for doing it without me.
Well, no, you filled in just for a little bit until you get up here because you're in the parade. We're used to doing that with our mayors. And you have any final thoughts? Any exciting things happening at Vadnais Heights you want to let the residents know about?
Well, again, as soon as we're done here, if you're watching on TV, we're going to go up and unveil the new name of our ice rink. I hope the cameras can maybe join us. I don't know if that's possible, but if they could at least record it for Hannah and Marissa Brandt, not just because of the gold medal and because of the people they are. They live right up 3 blocks north of us, and their family is just wonderful, wonderful people. So we want to honor them for their accomplishments, but also for the people that they are. We're proud to be naming the rink the Hannah and Marissa Brandt rink. So obviously it's been a great day. It's been a perfect day, 10 out of 10. Thank you for all your work here.
Well, thank you for everything you do with the city, and we're excited to be here. And time goes so fast, we'll blink and we'll be back here next year, I'm sure.
Next year. All right.
Well, thank you so much, and we thank all of you at home for watching the 2018 edition of the Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade.
We need to thank our crew, though, because while some people were in the truck in the air conditioning, these 3 guys were out here in the heat for the entire time. So, gentlemen, thank you for all your hard work. Appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you.
Hard-working crew here, both in and out of the truck, and we appreciate all of you at home for watching us, and we'll see you next year for the next Vadnais Heights Heritage Days Parade.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.